K, King 4K, or K Sean.
Yo, it's your boy Tan, aka Kenzo.
My name's Herb.
Hey, how you doing? This is Jpbeatz.
Welcome to Different by Default.
This is Different by Default.
Tune into Different by Default.
But this is Different by Default podcast, and we coming at you with all the hot news, all the hot topics, everything.
Different by Default. Bring you all the topics that you want to know about.
This is the best podcast out here. Come check us out.
Link is in the bio. I'll see you later.
Different by Default. My name is Rev. Y'all know me as Kyrell, whatever y'all want to call me. Welcome to the show. It's our first ever show. We gonna show y'all something real quick.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? You already know me. It's K. You can call me King K or Carrot Top, as I call myself. You never know. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun talks today. So let's get started. But we're gonna pass it on to my man's next to me.
My name is Jpbeatz. Y'all ain't that much to say. We start the podcast. I'm just saying, all right, my boy.
My name is Tan, aka Kenzo. You know, here to make laughs.
Really? But that's
Yeah.
My name's Herb. Everybody knows.
Alright, so basically, what we doing today on our first episode, we just
How
showing.
we're going?
Yeah,
And actually show people my character and stuff.
that's real. I mean, one thing that like I kind of tell everybody because I low-key like I went through some similar stuff with family. It's people assume that just because y'all got the same blood, they're not going nowhere or they're gonna treat you right, and that's not true. Like either you're gonna mess up and hurt somebody's feelings, or they gonna mess up and hurt your feelings. Like we still all people at the end of the day. And then even with your friends, the friends that you consider family at one point, they may turn their back on you too. Like, bruh, I had a boy who was like my brother that I haven't talked to in, I want to say like 4 or 5 years. But either way, hey, life keeps going. So you move on, you find new friends, you make amends with the people that you can't make amends with, you make your peace with God, and then hey, you just keep moving.
Alright, so we're moving on to the next question.
Crazy how the police system works. To be honest, like the police brutality is like they do this and that. What's it called? And they say they will do something about it, but literally, if your police force is doing this to black people, and what's it called, they getting away with it. No, well, if you arrest a cop for for killing a black person, now everybody gonna think like, why do we have this police force here? So basically, they're just gonna let them get away with it, or they're just gonna make it an excuse for it.
Fault, but they have been arrested. Some of them cops, they just
Some of them.
All they've been doing is either been relieved of their duty and they're allowed to work in another police station, or they're getting fines and that's it. They have to pay a settlement or something like that. Or some of them just get off scot-free. Oh, we find that they're such and such didn't had probable cause to do this to this perp, even though half of the time they didn't, and they get off with no consequences.
June, you got anything to add? So, what do you consider a relationship to be?
Oh, you asking me first, brother?
Yeah, I'm asking you first. Actually, no. I'm asking you first because you.
I know damn well you're asking me.
I'm asking you because
Damn well.
out of everybody in this panel, you have been.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Out of everyone on this panel right now, you have been in the longest tenure relationship.
Wow.
I thought he said 10-year, but he said tenure.
Definitely not.
It was a weird.
I'm up
It was a
with
weird.
10. I'm up with there with 10.
He's been with his ex for about to be 3 years.
I'm at 3.
You had 3 years too?
Nah, you was over 3 years.
I'm up there with 10. I'm like right there with 10.
You got a congratulations sound, I guess?
Yeah, it was over 3 years.
3 years is some change.
I'm like, congratulations, please.
3 years and some change. So we're gonna go from 10 to Herb to you.
Yeah.
Than me.
Only one I didn't get the name said. You see that K.
Oh,
He ain't say my name.
too. Yeah, K was a good
No. I just ain't like how he said tear or then he just said you.
I didn't say Herb.
People don't respect
Yeah, like-
them.
I did not say Herb. I said 10 to you, then you. Did I not?
I will rewind the video. I will. Yo. Okay, you know what? All right.
From 10 to Herb to K to June.
Oh,
then to
all right.
Rev.
Oh, all
Are
right.
you happy?
Yeah, I'm happy now,
Because
brother.
even June heard me say.
You know what? But y'all both wrong. You know what? Just
All right,
10. Go ahead.
10.
What was the question? 'Cause
What do you consider a relationship, right?
What do you consider a relationship to be?
Oh, to be.
to be honest, I really don't know. I'm just the guy who go with the flow and what
This
happens.
dude.
I'm keeping that a bit. I get, yeah. Huh?
All right, Herb.
What I consider a relationship. So, for me, is between two people that put multiple time and effort into loving, caring, and seeing the other person.
Her that the Academy 365 even didn't exist. So in 6th grade, I had this social studies teacher named Ms. Sharp, and 6th grade year, I was a typical kid getting in trouble all the time, right? Suspended like every other week, and I had her in class. I probably missed so much class that year; it was crazy, right? But she never gave up. So the middle school was came up with this program where they wanted to put the troubled kids with mentors. So they asked her if she wanted to be a mentor, and she's like, "Yeah," and I have the perfect student. She said, "Me." I was like, "All right, whatever." I never heard the word mentor until that day, right? She became my mentor, and then she says to me, "I'm going to be in your life for the rest of your life." She's been at every graduation. She's been at every big milestone I have, right? So everybody always wants to know, how did I come up with the name Academy 365? So she showed me the level of discipline and the level of consistency that it was going to take to get a black boy to where they needed to be. So the word academy, when you hear it, you automatically associate it with discipline, right? 365, consistency. The THE, I just put that there to make it pop out, right? But it was, but that's what it was. She was the reason that I was able to come up with that name, because I needed people to understand that it takes a level of discipline and consistency to get black boys to where they need to be. Not every black boy is born with a silver spoon in their mouth, right? Some of us got to go through some humble beginnings to get to where we need to, and why not have some support along the way?
He is mad busy. Like he is mad busy. Like you could tell that when he got on to talk to us, we had a specific time frame that we was gonna work, and he got on. We did the prep where we were like, "Yo, your camera's good, your sound is good." Got to the questions, got through it, and then boom, out. But the funny thing is, he did the interview from his crib, and we were working out like the video and the lighting, and the lighting was a little off. He was like, "Oh, y'all want me to like turn the shades down a little bit?" And we were like, "Yeah," because there was like a whole bunch of glare. This man was somewhere in his big ass house. Turn a switch on, and then like something like big ass blinds like automatically started coming down, like in these big windows where it's like automated. And we were like, he was like, "Yo, is that good?" And we was like, "Yeah, I think that'll do it." So I was like, "Yo, all right, let's start this interview." So
That's one of the guys that's on our hit list. Like he on our dream list. We trying to get Stephen A.
yeah, he
trying to get.
listen, you could tell that he worked hard, and I'm saying that he is compensated for his hard work.
You looking at it?
Let me.
I know.
No, I'm about.
I was about to crash.
Listen.
You were,
Listen. No, I'm about to get to it. What's it
He was
called?
about to grab his head by the neck.
It's what's it called? It's Rod and what's it called? Oh my fucking god! I can't be able to say this shit.
I thought you about to look at your phone and
What's it
find a person
called?
name.
It's Rod and Rao. You know what I'm saying? You know who? Shut the fuck up, nigga! Don't let me say it again.
Play it live for the people
Yeah, nah. Let's see.
So, what do you think one of the biggest things our generation has a problem with doing? And since you're like in an older generation than
I was
us,
about to
you
say,
can
ladies
definitely-
first right there.
You could definitely.
I don't think it's just your generation. I think that it's overall with people, but I think, like kind of Urbane is saying, it's increasing with you guys' generation, is the whole discipline thing. It's the whole, like, just being intentional for you, and not having someone else kind of do it for you. Like, that's what would happen with me and my students. If I wasn't on them about something, even though it's their future, then some things won't get done. And it's like, all right, come on, I shouldn't be getting on you, because then I'm not going to be here all your life. You got to be able to do that on your own. And the thing is, for us and doing that for you guys, we want to do it because we care, but at the same time, it can be kind of a disservice because you guys got to be able to do it when you get there. But we have an understanding that you might not understand the consequences that's going to come, and we want to protect y'all from that consequence or whatever. So we want to hurry up and help y'all just to get there. So I think that's the biggest thing. And I think about sports players. I love watching interviews about successful people or like sports people. And their biggest thing that they're really big on is conditioning. So like you understand conditioning, like physical working out or whatever. Yeah. When you first start, you hate it. Like you don't feel like doing it. But you get to a place where you're so used to doing it that it feel weird when you don't do it or whatever. It almost feel awkward. The same way you don't feel motivation. It go vice versa. And he was like, yo, when I started to condition myself and I saw the success it was bringing me from doing it, now I understood how it got to that point, and I make myself do it or whatever because I know what it's doing for me versus the other way.
And now that you think about it, it's like I've been doing this and it's been working well. I've been getting all this progress, and now I'm not doing it and not getting progress. It's just like a weird feeling because like you don't get that satisfaction of actually getting rewarded for doing whatever you're doing. Right. Not just saying just conditioning, anything.
It is. It's everything. So I think that's what the biggest thing is with the generation. It's just like being able to push past what you feel, commitment and discipline. Like, and that's not just y'all. That's every generation. But I think this one is getting like more and more that way.
Phone usage.
A lot less.
Oh, how about bring up phone usage? I feel like we don't utilize it to the best of our potentials all the time.
Yeah, so that's basically how we met. We met at church.
Alright.
Yeah. Yo, pull over here.
So she kept on looking at you.
Makes like you was shy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she was sweating me, so you know. I'm kidding. No, honestly, it was so unexpected. Like, I came to church with my brother, because you know, Haitians, we go to church New Year's Eve. And we spend the whole night at church. Mm-hmm. So I'm just thinking I'm going to church. And my cousin, she just pulls me to where they were sitting. And she just like, oh, are you dating anybody? I said, no. And she said, oh, okay. You talking to anybody? I said, no. And she's like, okay, because I know somebody that might be interested in talking to you. And I said, okay, you know, who is it? And then she just goes back like that. And I'm just like, I don't see anybody. And then that's when she's like, oh, my friend right here. I was like, oh, okay. And yeah, and then from there, I said, sure, you know, I'll talk to her. I'll give her a chance, you know. So, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's complete. Trust me, it's complete opposite. She gave a chance on me, but
right. Fiji's all I drink. It's like that.
Your motivation was to support.
You see, he has a simple philosophy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You drinking that well water.
I'm drinking that Fiji.
This ain't
drinking
Hakuna
good.
Matata, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, you talk about some simple philosophy. This ain't Hakuna Matata.
My thing is, name somebody else that you know that drinking.
Straight Fiji.
No, not Fiji on well.
Don't pull your phone.
Can't count nobody.
Shannon Sharp.
That's it.
Shannon Sharp. Skip Bayless.
You found that out after you got the word out.
No. Because I was on, like, I heard him speak about well water before. Because during COVID, I heard it because I was watching his funny moments, and he was like, "Skip, I don't want no dew, I don't want no propel. Give me well water."
Oh, I'm not gonna cap. Yeah,
I was on it before. I just never found it. So when I found it there, I was like, "Yeah, I'm here with it." Shay Sharp. As soon as I got it, I posted. I was like, "Yo, Shay Sharp be here, well water." Like, good.
Yo, for your Fiji, for your song, how long did it take you to write that line?
Probably like 20 minutes.
Oh, you was in and out.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I can never do that. I don't know. 10 is different. All right,
I'm just like,
10 is different.
Different by the four.
He really different by the four.
You know, 10 could done it in 10 minutes, bro. I'm telling you. Put him in the studio.
Yeah, drop a freestyle right now.
No. Don't put him on the spot.
I can't.
Don't put him on the spot.
Yeah, no. Like this is exclusive stuff that has to be heard for the whole world. Like not on one platform. Like I gotta throw it out.
How's exclusive as for the world?
Whoa. First off,
nah, you know what? You said another. I ain't gonna.
You know what? Let's keep going.
Yeah, you know what? Pause. You know what? I'll take that.
These like different personalities. So the way that, for example, the way I talk to girl A is not the way I talk to girl B. So basically, yeah, just straightforward, get it done with, get out the way.
So you're talking to girl A while you're talking to girl B?
Yo, my boy Ralph is single and ready to mingle.